Okay, so this is just to show you how to use your template. So the first tab is where all your instructions are. So links to this video, for example. So there's nothing showing in there right now. The next tab, we have your current focus. So this really depends on what you have your YouTube channel for. Are you trying to grow to over 1,000 subscribers for ad revenue? Are you trying to attract sponsorships? Are you using YouTube for your business to try and sell products? Are you trying to sell affiliates? So depending what your focus is on at the time, so within a business, you might have a particular business project you're focusing on. So you want to do some videos that help to promote that. You put your start, end date in, any more info, if you have any attachments here, and then your status. This is a drop down to do, in progress, and done. If you're focusing on an affiliate product, you might put the affiliate product in there, just so that you have this in mind before you start planning your content. Next up, we have your monthly tracker. So you would just pop your month in here, and then at the end of each month, you would input your number of subscribers at the end of the month, what your watch time was that month, your any conversions that you have. So I've got 3 columns for this. So this could be if you're selling a product, how many people bought it, or if you want people to join your email list, how many people joined that month. If you're selling a product, affiliate product, how many people bought an affiliate product. So this is just if you have certain things that you want to achieve on through your YouTube content, that if you're tracking it, you can pop in the numbers here to see how each month, see if you're growing month on month. Next up, we have your keyword research tab. So this is where I use TubeBuddy to do keyword research. So I would pop any keyword research phrases that are good. I'll put keyword, this keyword is great. So any keywords you find that are going to be good to use, pop them in there. I pop in the general keyword score here and the weighted score for my channel. I pop the status in, so I've got idea, in progress, and published. So once I take one of these words from here and use it in my content planning, I would change it to in progress, and then I would change it to published once it was actually live on YouTube. And there's just space for notes here if you have any additional information you want to pop in. Then we have the quarter template. So this doesn't need to be by quarter, it could be by full year. I suppose with YouTube videos, when you're only sharing a weekly post, it's easier to maybe keep it all in one template. If you have a lot of videos going out per quarter, then you might want to split out by quarter. So it's really up to you how much time you want to keep the time that you have in one tab. It's just to try and keep things organized, but you could keep it all in the 1 year. But I recommend just making a copy, so you've then got a blank one for next year. And you would just go to the drop down arrow here and then duplicate table and click the duplicate button, and we have a copy. And we'll put, well, let's say we're doing it by year, we'll do 2021. So then filling in your actual content plans, we fill in your date. Excuse me. So let's say I've got videos going out every Tuesday. I'm going to go back in time to the beginning of the month. That's past now, but we'll pretend it hasn't. And we'll just pop some dates in. So you pop your date in of your content that you want it to publish. Then you pop in your keyword phrase that you want to target from your keyword research tab. Keyword goes here. Then next up, we choose our content purpose. So at the moment, I've just got positioning relatability, but you could add in by going to customize field type in the drop down here. You could add in more options depending what your content's for. So you might want to entertain people. You might want to build a name for yourself in a certain area. You might have something else you're wanting to achieve between out with positioning and relatability. So you can add that in here by clicking the plus button and add in your option. Next up, we have content pillars. So that at the moment, this is just pillar 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can change these out to be what your content focus is going to be. So a content pillar is like things that you talk about on a regular basis that you become known for. So I have a business, so my content pillars would be about getting organized, planning your content, because that's what I do. I create systems for people who create content. I would talk about time management because and how busy our lives are, because that's something that my product helps. Another pillar for me might be talking about my life as a mum in Scotland, because that's can tie into my business, and it's what shows me to be different from other people who might do the same thing as me. And so you decide what your pillars are, and these are things that you will talk about regularly, so your audience will get to know you on those topics. So change those out to categories that suit you. You can always add 1 or 2 more in. 4 is about the right number, though, to select. I like to recommend that people, as a starting point, use what your niche is, what your channel is going to be about. That would be one content pillar. Another one might be about your audience. Another one might be about you as like your personality, and the fourth one might be about kind of how you do things and your values and your processes. So it depends what your YouTube channel is about, but those are some examples. And obviously you can end up with more than one pillar in a piece of content, but you can select 2 in the drop down. I'll just show you that. So if I click on here and click the plus, I can select pillar 1 and pillar 2. And then the status. So let's say I'm just at outlining video stage, which is what I'm doing right now. I've got content type. So this is because YouTube now has shorts. So we can select between whether we're going to do a normal YouTube video or the new short variety. So we'll just say it's a long form. Then you can pop your YouTube title in here, or you can wait if you're using something like TubeBuddy to help you optimize this. You can wait and add it in afterwards. Pop your video description in here, and you can include your links and everything that you want to include in that description below your video here. You can upload your thumbnail if you wish, or you don't need to. It's up to you. And that's everything you would do when you're planning your piece of content. And then you can view by calendar. Just need to select this drop down that I want to view by date, which seems quite obvious with calendar, but you have to select it. And then you can click on that piece of content and expand the record to see exactly what it is. So you can view by calendar and see exactly what you need to create for that piece of that video. You can also view by Kanban, which is like Trello, if you've ever used Trello, where you can view your records like this, click again and expand them, and see everything that's going into this piece of content when you're creating it. And when you've outlined the video and you're going to film it, you can move it across to filming and so on. And that just helps keep you right if you prefer working in this way. And then lastly, you want to input your stats. So you can get these from the YouTube analytics. So go into the actual video analytics as opposed to the general analytics for this, and pop in all your numbers in here. So I'm not going to pop them in just now because it's a bit boring for you to watch, but we've got views since published, watch time, subscribers. So the number of subscribers who you've gained from that particular video is what we're tracking here. Number of impressions, click-through percentage rate, average retention rate, likes, dislikes, and comments. And then what you can do once you have your analytics input for either the month or longer is you can start to sort and see any trends. So you would pick a field to sort by. So say you're a new YouTube channel and you're wanting to focus on what's bringing you subscribers, you can click on number of subscribers from biggest to smallest, and you will be able to see, now it's not going to sort anything here because I haven't input that number, but you'll be able to see which videos have brought you the most subscribers at the top, what kind of content that is, so that you can create more of the same to grow your account. It starts to work. You build up obviously a clearer picture the more content you've put out, and you can really start to see what's working for different focuses that you might have for your channel. You can do the same obviously to just check your watch time if you're trying to get your watch time up, and see what titles maybe are giving you a good click-through percentage rate, so that you can sort by all these fields to really get to know what's working in your channel. So that's how it all works, and enjoy using your planner.